This interview is the 21st in a series focusing on vendors who are selling their wares at the Western New York Welcome Center's Taste New York Market. In this vendor spotlight, Kim Condon, founder and owner of Toonie Moonie Organics, along with Tamara, manager of social media and marketing, discuss the history of Toonie Moonie marshmallow cream and its line of certified organic and kosher products, along with some business and marketing experiences, tips, and strategies. Spotlight on Toonie Moonie Organics.
We have a variety of flavors at Toonie Moonie Organics currently. We started, of course, with the vanilla flavor. So right here is the fantastic packaging, which is half the fun of taking the photos of Toonie Moonie because the packaging is just so standout. So that's our vanilla. And then we have a chocolate marshmallow spread. There it is there. And then we also have a caramel, which is right here. So those are a ton of fun. We do have a few products in the works that will be coming out later on this month, November, and then for December. We have a pumpkin spice coming, which we are so excited about. And we know our customers are also so excited when we did the teaser on social media. So there is the fantastic packaging. And then we do have a great maple, which we are also so excited about. So there's the little maple leaf there. And again, all the same little accoutrements to the adorable packaging.
What fun.
It is so much fun. And that's, like I said, that's half the fun of being able to create different desserts or, different product shots for each piece of what Toonie Moonie can offer. That's my favorite part about working here.
Kim, maybe you can tell us some about the history of Toonie Moonie Organics.
Well, first, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. The relationships with the various Taste New York locations, their people, it's been just a really nice experience. We're certainly appreciative and very proud to be in the stores.
We're glad to have you as well.
Right. Thank you. Toonie Moonie began several years ago. I was a single parent and looking for an opportunity to develop a business which incorporated my values, and decided to go the route of an organic food product, specifically an organic sweet, and narrowed down in on a marshmallow spread, and decided to turn my garage into a commercial kitchen. And that's where we began. I worked closely with Cornell University on various shelf life studies and aspects of developing the food product, and also RIT for packaging and developing our packaging. And since that time, we've transitioned into 4 different facilities before landing where we are now, which is Oneonta, New York.
Kim Condon is our owner and founder. We are a women-owned business, which we take a lot of pride in. We make sure to employ a very diverse and inclusive group of employees here at Toonie Moonie Organics. Some of our employees include single parents who are unable to subscribe to the 9-to-5 schedule. Other employees of ours, may have disabilities and or just, again, restraints on time and maybe need to work from home. My goal with Toonie Moonie from the start was to get as many eyes on our product as possible. Customers are familiar with the conventional marshmallow spread, but introducing them to a marshmallow spread that is both certified organic and certified kosher is very exciting to us.
Why marshmallow?
Why marshmallow? Marshmallow cream is a nostalgic product. It's been around for many years. It was very popular in the Deco period, and just has a really neat, interesting history. It's a loved product. It's a product that I grew up with. But as I had children of my own, I was looking and wanting to incorporate healthier versions of some of those nostalgic foods and sweets that I enjoyed as a child, and was, through my research, discovered that there was no alternative for a healthy marshmallow spread, marshmallow cream.
As an organic product.
Yes, as an organic product.
So your product is organic and it has other certifications as well?
It does. We are certified organic and certified kosher. We're also a gluten-free product and dairy-free and vegetarian. Those certifications we have not pursued at this time, but those are qualities and attributes of our product.
How many employees do you have in your current staffing?
Our team currently consists of 9 team members, and it's a diverse team. The Toonie Moonie team reflects our belief that diversity and inclusion are essential to building the best place to work and grow. Diversity of thought, openness, and inclusion of team members with challenges has been a big part of Toonie Moonie, the Toonie Moonie experience since the beginning, and part of our success story.
Kim, what is it about your background that led you in the direction of wanting to be a manufacturer and marketer of a food product of any kind?
Yeah, I would say primarily it was being a mom and wanting to develop a product that I would feed my children. And my background, I have an art background, and that passion and desire to create a job that included being creative and that I would enjoy. Toonie Moonie was my childhood nickname that my mother had given me. And the logo is actually a version of me when I was a child. So the company is very personal for sure, but I love the creative aspect of the company, the logo, the packaging, just the product development, the website, all parts of it. I love the creative part, the creative aspect of the company.
So business itself was not formally part of your background, other than whatever marketing and business related activities you did in the art world.
Correct. Business was certainly not in my background. It's been a learning curve, to say the least. I'm proud of how far we've come, and I've come. I've had tremendous help along the way. I've worked closely with my local small business development center and developed a nice relationship with the director, and she has been phenomenal. My local banker, I again have developed a close relationship with my contact there, and they've been extremely supportive and patient along the way. So the learning curve has definitely been a challenge, but something I'm proud of as well.
It's hard to describe, I suppose, the scale of marshmallow spread production in quantitative terms, but maybe you can talk a little bit about it in some kind of a volume description.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe one way to do that would be to talk about our customers and where you can find Toonie Moonie. We are in several Taste New York locations, and along with that, we are in all Whole Foods markets, which is about just under 500 stores, and we're in hundreds and hundreds of natural independent markets throughout the country. We're also available on Amazon and via our website. We do make lots of marshmallow cream. It's definitely a marshmallow world here at Toonie Moonie.
Currently, Toonie Moonie Organics is the only certified organic and certified kosher marshmallow spread on the market. We are sold in Whole Food markets throughout all of the United States, and also thousands of natural food stores throughout the United States, and many different bakeries use our ingredients. We also are in some breweries, and some meaderies actually use Toonie Moonie Organics as an ingredient in their mead.
Kim, one of the requirements for marketing within the Taste New York system is that products are produced in New York if they don't happen to be grown in New York. And yours obviously are produced in New York, but maybe you can tell me a little bit about the ingredients in your marshmallow spread world and where those come from, and potentially even how the supply chain has impacted your production in the recent months and years as we've worked through the COVID-19 pandemic.
Certainly. Well, our ingredients are not grown in New York State, but our product certainly is right here in Oneonta, New York. The ingredients, we really have a very simple ingredient list. We have 5 ingredients. They include organic tapioca syrup, organic cane sugar, organic vanilla extract, organic dried egg whites, and we use bottled natural spring water. So the spring water is local and from New York State, and that's something that we certainly value greatly. The other ingredients are not, our tapioca syrup originates in Thailand. The sugar is from Brazil. We buy from, our vendors are here in the United States, but the original ingredient originates outside of the country. The egg whites are from this country. They're from the United States. Yeah. And the COVID has been very challenging. The supply chain specifically, it's been a real challenge to source our ingredients and our packaging. There's been many delays resulting in our production stopping. We've had, I think now it's a total of 8 to 10 weeks this year where we simply have not been able to produce because we don't have an ingredient or we don't have the proper packaging. And that's very, very challenging.
Yes, so a lot of the bakeries, cafes, and restaurants that used our product unfortunately weren't able to open during COVID or had restricted hours during COVID. So a lot of those businesses that would buy from us unfortunately stopped buying during that time.
I'm still having to order larger quantities of packaging and ingredients just so I have some assurance that we will have them in stock in inventory. The typical turnaround time when I would order an ingredient or packaging was about 2 weeks. Now it can be, if I'm lucky, 2 months, and sometimes it's longer, which is challenging to plan around, especially for a company that is growing.
Just-in-time procurement is a thing of the past, at least for now. You have to plan ahead further than you ever would have thought.
Correct.
To some extent, people staying home, doing more cooking, may have been looking to your products for some of their ingredients, and that was probably a good thing.
Yes.
But
I think that's true. But we also sell our product in bulk, and I sell to bakers and breweries, meaderies, a variety of other manufacturers that use our product as an ingredient in their product. And some of the business that we lost during COVID were our bakeries, our cafes, the restaurants that use our product in their desserts. Those sales just were non-existent.
Are they starting to come back yet, or not quite?
They are, yes.
Good.
Happily, and I'm so appreciative that our customers have come back as the restrictions are being lifted. Our classic vanilla is by far our most popular flavor, but we do offer other flavors. The flavors that we currently are offering are vanilla, chocolate, caramel, and banana. And we had hoped to introduce some summer flavors, which would include strawberry, lemon, and cotton candy. But due to the supply chain issues, actually right now, we're only producing chocolate and vanilla. But in December, we hope to introduce our fall and winter flavors. Again, they were pushed back because of supply chain issues, but we will be introducing our pumpkin spice, maple, and peppermint. We're currently focusing on developing our social media, and Tamara does a wonderful job with working with influencers and developing posts that she can share.
My job is to make sure that we provide our customers with a variety of different ways to use Toonie Moonie so that they continue to understand and buy the fantastic product. Another big highlight for me is I want to make sure the organic quality and the kosher certification is sung throughout our social media, because it is a value we take pride in here at Toonie Moonie.
What social media platforms are you using right now?
We currently are using Facebook and Instagram.
And your webpage itself has a robust recipes section.
It does, and we're actually in the process of revising and adding recipes. That's a really important component in our website.
And we're also on TikTok. We do a lot of video work now with making recipes or showing production. And another big part of marketing for us is showing our product in action.
Because we want customers to be excited and for that light bulb to go off on what they can use our product for.
One of the joys of working with Toonie Moonie Organics marketing is seeing what our customers do with our product. Sometimes we do get influencers that are maybe organic lifestyle influencers or organic bakers who find our product naturally or do contact us and say, we love your product, we love using it. What do you guys have new coming? What can I get anything sent to me? Can we, work a deal where I make a product and share it with my audience, and then we also get to share it. It's tons of fun. We have had great feedback with many different influencers in many different states. So,
Tamara, you use the term influencer. I think many people in the social media world do know what an influencer is, but some people may not. What is an influencer, and how does that work with your business?
Yeah, so influencers, they are people maybe on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok that have a larger following. Usually it's up, 10,000 and up are traditional influencers, 10,000 followers. They essentially get products, maybe review those products and share those reviews, or even share how they use those products with their audience. We get the opportunity to work with those influencers and see what they make of our product, what they, how they showcase it in their own home, how they share it with their friends, how they share it with their audience. We get the luxury to work with so many different influencers throughout the country, and the feedback from those influencers and from their own followers makes us so happy. Working with influencers, we do get to see that excitement that our product brings to them and their followers as well.
How much of your business is e-commerce and online sales?
So 10% of our sales come from e-commerce, and then the remaining 90% come from distribution.
Have you had to make any significant changes in your marketing and sales planning because of COVID-19?
Yes. So one thing we really wanted to be transparent about was our availability with our product. And since we have had these supply chain issues, communicating with our customers has been very important to us. We have been putting out a lot more information on both our Facebook and Instagram, but also our e-commerce site. We've been making sure to update our customers with different graphics or different explanations as to what's going on. We really wanted to make sure that our customers knew how we were doing. We are coming back, when we're going to be restocked, what's going to be restocked. So, even in the last couple of weeks, we've made sure to change our e-commerce graphics to support our customers and knowing that we are going to be, we're continuing production, we're keeping going, everything's looking good. And the good news is everything will be restocked in December, and we do have 2 new flavors coming out in December. We have a great group of people here, and I think Kim takes great pride in finding the employees that really do make a difference, both, while I'm here, but also, while I'm at home working. We make it work. In college, my major was in fashion, but my concentration was in sustainable fashion. So sustainability and working with companies who care about the environment, who put people over profit, that's where I wanted to end up. And Toonie Moonie Organics truly puts environment over anything, really cares about the employees and the comfortability of the employees. One value that really stuck out to me was the interest in dog rescue, which Kim Condon does rescue many, many dogs, has rescued many, many dogs. And that is something I really valued while job searching and getting to understand the culture or the interest behind Toonie Moonie and the brand of Toonie Moonie.
Kim, as a manufacturer of a product with a name marshmallow, can you tell us a little bit about where that name came from?
Sure. Marshmallow root was used to create marshmallows. I've read as far back as Egyptian times to bind and to give marshmallows that spongy texture. Now, conventional marshmallows, modern day marshmallows, have opted to use gelatin. The difference between marshmallow cream and marshmallows is we don't need that ingredient. We don't need the gelatin or the marshmallow root, for that matter, to create the texture. It's a different texture. We're creating a spreadable marshmallow cream, whereas a marshmallow, of course, is known for being that fluffy, spongy cloud confection.
And the name itself still ties back to the original plant root origin.
Yes, it does. Marshmallow has a really interesting, rich history for sure.
What is your webpage again?
It is tooniemooney.com.
Thank you to Kim Condon and Tamara Sines for enthusiastically sharing the story of Toonie Moonie Organics, based in Oneonta, New York. For a lovely, more detailed recounting of the origin of Toonie Moonie Organics, I encourage you to visit our story on the webpage www.tooniemooney.com. Toonie Moonie organic products are available in many of the Taste New York markets across New York State, including the Western New York Welcome Center on Grand Island, as well as through a growing list of wholesale and retail markets and distributors in the region and throughout the country. As Kim said, that now includes the entire Whole Foods chain and more than 1,000 natural food and smaller retail shops. Online sales options are available under the order link on the webpage. As a woman-owned business, Toonie Moonie Organics, makers of the original organic marshmallow cream, is an example of how small businesses in New York State are continually adjusting to changes in the economy and markets as they strive to make locally grown, manufactured, or processed and packaged foods, beverages, goods, and services available to consumers throughout the state, region, and beyond.